An 18-year-old boy developed a malignant tumor. He was in terrible pain. He found a legendary demon. He wanted to trade his soul for 3 wishes. The first wish was to get rid of the tumor. The second wish was to become wealthy. For the third wish, he wanted his parents to die at his brother's hands. That way his brother would be locked up in prison for life. The demon's secretary rejected him outright after hearing this. He said his soul had no trade value. The boy was furious. He demanded to know why the demon was discriminating against him. He even threatened to report them to the police. The demon said the deal could be made, but his soul would be taken immediately after the transaction.
오케이, 그럼 영혼은 즉시 회수.
The demon placed his hand on the boy's head. In an instant, he transported him to hell. The world before the boy's eyes turned dark. Everyone around him was lifeless. This was the world after losing one's soul. He would live in this world forever. The boy became terrified. He dropped to his knees and said he didn't want the deal anymore. But it was too late. The contract had already taken effect. The demon sent him back to the real world, but the boy had already lost his soul. He wandered down the street in a daze. He bumped into pedestrians without apologizing. His temper became extremely volatile. His words became harsh and offensive. He snatched a stranger's earbuds. He smashed the earbuds to pieces before stopping. The demon wasn't interested in the boy's soul. What he wanted was a grade 1 soul. Harip found someone who might possess a grade 1 soul, but Mu Taegang wasn't sure if this was real. A grade 1 soul refers to someone whose inner self and outward behavior are completely aligned. These people are neither selfish nor complaining, but such souls are nearly impossible to find among humans. Mu Taegang decided to test this himself. That evening, a girl named Ikyeon walked alone down a deserted alley. Suddenly a large bill fell from the sky. The bill landed right in front of her. She picked up the bill. Then she looked up at the sky. She seemed to be waiting for a second bill to fall. She was short on money right now. Mu Taegang made a bet with his secretary. He said there was no one on this road in the dead of night. Any normal person would pocket the money. He pointed at the ground and said his judgment was correct. Who could resist the temptation of money? But the next second he was proven wrong. The secretary pointed at the wall for him to look. Ikyeon had hung the bill on the wall. She had also written a note on it. The note said she was afraid the money would get wet in the rain. She had put it in a bag for safekeeping. The owner should come and retrieve it. Mu Taegang began to doubt his own judgment. He waved his hand and destroyed the bill. But he found this girl very interesting. At that moment, Ikyeon rushed back to her rental anxiously. She called the landlord over and over again, but no one answered. The realtor told her this was deliberately arranged by the landlord. She needed to pack up and move out immediately. Ikyeon said if the house was being sold, she should have been notified in advance. The realtor said there was nothing they could do. The contract was very clear. Once the house was sold, the tenant must move out unconditionally. The realtor finally reminded her to read contracts carefully in the future. Ikyeon had nothing to say. She could only drag her luggage to a sauna to stay temporarily. The next day she received a call from the realtor. A new landlord had appeared. The realtor brought her to see the house again. The house had been transformed. The yard was filled with fresh flowers. Ikyeon thought this new landlord was very thoughtful. She was moved to be able to return to the house she once lived in. She turned around to thank the new landlord, only to find Harip standing there casually watering the flowers. Harip's true purpose was to obtain her grade 1 soul. This time Ikyeon carefully read the rental contract. She froze when she saw the last line.